Hi, this is Dr. Mona from Kangaroo Smiles Healthcare. Today I want to talk about our Freedom Face Shield. Now when you receive it in the mail, inside your package, you'll have your headband, you'll have your strap, and then inside of your envelope, you'll have your plastic shield. So first I want to talk about the headband. So the headband, the first thing I loved about the headband is that it's soft. So it's very, very soft against your skin because I didn't want it to be leaving any marks or any red marks or cause any irritation on your forehead, especially since you'll be wearing it all day. So over here, it fits nice, and it doesn't. It's nice and soft and comfortable. You don't need to have any foam added to it. It's foam I didn't want to have necessary. Foam is a mess, and I just didn't want to deal with that. So you definitely don't need it. Next is that it's very, very flexible. So it is really sturdy and it's solid. I mean, it's definitely not going to break, but it's flexible at the same time. And the design of it has a lot to do with that. You can see that there's 3 different layers, 1, 2, 3. And because of that, it helps accommodate virtually any size. So it's really a one-size-fits-most product. So if it's a smaller head, it bends this way, and then for bigger, goes that way. So we hope that this is going to fit any and all staff members that you have in your facility or anybody that's really wearing it. Even if you had a hair, like a bun or anything like that, it really can accommodate that as well. So one of the other very, very important things to me was that when this is on, it doesn't cause any head pressure because I did not want anything to be tight against over here on my forehead, and I didn't want it to be irritating to my ears or my skin because that is not something that I would wear all day and not realistic. So it's very, very comfortable, and because of that flexibility, that gentle flexibility, it molds to your head, but it's not putting so much pressure on your head that you're going to start to have pain. So it's great like that. Now the strap looks like this, and on each side there's 3 different sizes. So the 3 different sizes, and the little knob over here. It's easy pop in and off, on and off. So easy. It's easy to get on and get off, but it's very, very stable at the same time. It's not going to just pop off at the same time. So now the thing I really, really liked about this strap is that it's stretchy and it has teeth. So if you look at it, you can see that it's 3-dimensional from the side when it pulls out. So not only does that help bring in and form to your head in a gentle way, but it also helps keep it secure to your head. So I didn't want a smooth, soft band that whenever I put on anything like that, if I go like this, it'll just pop right off. So this is really, really secure, and I wanted it to not move when you move. So that's what the design was intended for. Now it's also really, really lightweight. So this whole thing in total is very lightweight. So again, that's not going to add a lot of pressure to your head for something that you need to be wearing all day long. So another important thing is I did not want it to mess up my hair. So I have long hair, and I didn't want it to be pulling and pushing and making my hair look crazy all day long. So it definitely does not do that. It keeps my hair in place. It doesn't pull it off. And that's it. And if you look from the side, you can see how it looks very comfortable. And when you take it off, again, it doesn't pull, it doesn't make your hair go crazy wild. So, if you have long hair, if you have short hair, it'll function just the same. And now the shield. So the clear shield material is this, and it already has several holes in them already punched. And they coincide with the little knobs that are on the actual headband. So you can see these little knobs. And easy to get on. Nice and secure, it's not going anywhere. And perfect. Now you just put it on like this. There you go. And that's it. Now, I can easily talk. You can hear me. It's not an intrusive unit. It's not, I don't look like I'm going into war. Patients in our dental offices are already nervous to begin with. And now if you look intimidating, it's going to be even worse. So you look warm and inviting, and you can have a normal conversation with parents or with kids, and it's totally fine. It's not going to cause any extra stress on your patients that are already stressed out. Now, one of the things that was also we thought about was changing out the actual shield. Now, I like to think about it like just trying to consider this as just another one of the barriers that we as dentists are very used to using, and we've used for years and years. Even though a face shield was not maybe necessarily something that every dental office was using all the time, and it wasn't part of our daily routine, but just like any barrier, it's just something that we're going to be using. And the way I think about it is just like with gloves, for example, it kind of doesn't make sense to disinfect or to wipe down your gloves in between patients. Or if you had barrier tape on something that now you touched and is dirty, to wipe it down and reuse it is not really, it doesn't really make so much sense. Now, it would make more sense for that part to be disposable, and that's the unit that's going to get dirty, and that should be changed out. Now, I'm a pediatric dentist, so a large part of my days include hygiene exams. So, exams and really clean, easy procedures. So, for those procedures, I would probably consider to be wearing this. I'm maybe switching them out every once in a while. But if I was doing something aerosolized, or any sort of restorative procedure where there's a lot of water or anything like that, then I'll probably want to switch it out in between patients. So you can just take this off. Now, when you take it off, I wanted it to be comfortable enough for it to just stay on your forehead all day long. So you can pop it on and off in between, but you don't have to necessarily take the whole thing off. You can just leave it like this, and it looks fine and comfortable. Now, the other thing I wanted to think about was making it easy to keep in your office. So you can wipe it down with Cavicide. You can clean it with soap and water, and it's something that you could do that with both the strap and the actual headband. And the other thing that was very important to me is I have 2 dental offices. One of them is very large and spacious, but my other one is very, very, very tiny. So anytime I purchase anything, I'm always considering where I'm going to actually store the item, if it's going to be a burden on my office and my environment. I saw a lot of face shields that were huge, that were really just going to take up so much space in the office, and it was not a realistic thing, especially if you have several staff members that need to wear them. You can't store 12 huge shields that look like helmets. So it's small, and it's something that you can just stack them on each other. You can put them all in a bin, and it's not going to be a burden on your office space. So that, and we ultimately, our goal for the Freedom Shield was that it is just something that doesn't create any more problems or any more burden than we all already have on our minds. This world crisis has devastated us all in so many different ways that this really should not be something that we even think about. This is just another thing that we're using, and it's going to be easy to work with and easy to keep. And we hope that ultimately we have made your life a little bit easier with these shields, and we thank you. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Thank you.